summer stream, so you feel so alone. Things are not as they seem. Now there's sight from new eyes and vision so clear. I'm right here around you to embrace every tear. I'll be watching over you. I'll be watching. You really must carry on. Smile a smile for me and sing my song. It was only a dream that went by too fast. Then comes forever. Life is perfect at last. I'll be watching over you. I'll be watching. Finish strong. Waves keep rolling.
I'll be watching.
Happy Monday, children.
Happy Monday. That's a song about you, actually. Which I should have called it "You'll Be Watching," but
you'll be watching over you.
You'll be watching over me. They'll be watching over me. Where are we? We are here. Here we are. Okay. This is should have called it Potluck Monday.
It's Mixed Up Monday.
Yeah, it's Mixed Up Monday. So I've got all kinds of crap for you. It's hard to decide what to play because the object of the
all kinds of craps.
Who's that? Is that
I'm just playing with my buttons.
I'm thinking it's a frickin' doorbell, okay? The monkey's over there flying the spaceship. I feel like I'm in Star Wars universe. Yeah! Oh, yeah, you like that, huh?
Back.
You like that, huh? Oh, come on, please.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, wait, it won't stop by itself? Okay, it's done. Oh, no, stop! Gail's back.
Here she comes now.
Is that what happened to her?
Yeah, she got,
She went to New York.
She went to New York. Well, that's, that happens to quite a few people.
She hasn't been in here in a week. I'm sure she's watched some ones.
We're having a sale. Oh, keep calm. Carry on. Because, why? Because sure it happens. Just saying. Now's the time.
Sure do happen.
Yeah. So there was that. That was nice. See, I have buttons too.
That's right.
Biatch.
I've got buttons.
Right. No, please don't. No more buttons for you. Otherwise, you're going to hit something that you're going to make. Here it comes.
Ah.
Oh, I see. Okay. If you're
buttons.
going to dream in color. This program is brought to you by Steve Luongo Designs. Okay, so now what do you do? Now that you did that, now you see, because it's just going to sit there black until you do the right thing. Nope, wrong.
Oh, wait.
Okay, she's freaking now. I wish you could see this. Oh.
That's because I remember my homework.
Yeah. From what grade?
From last week. When you showed me what all the buttons did and how to control them.
And let me tell you about showing her what the buttons do. I've showed her about other buttons in the past, but this particular set of buttons, anytime I try to show her any tech stuff, right? Like back in the 80s or whatever it was, 89, when I tried to show her the internet, when you had to type C:/Windows.
Yeah.
I don't want to learn that right now. But you know what? You're going to love this. I don't want to learn that. I don't. Now.
Now. I am the data miner.
She is the data. Well, that's true. And she was christened the data miner by none other than Todd Rundgren.
That's right. And he knows about computers.
He knows something about some data.
And he christened me the data miner.
That's right.
I could find a flight into the Detroit area from New Orleans when nobody else could.
Otherwise, we weren't getting to Detroit.
That's right. Or you wouldn't have gone to New Orleans.
No.
So I had to fly into Flint, which was right next to Detroit.
Oh, speaking of, you know what? Flint, Michigan.
Yes.
We have a video that corresponds with Flint.
Yes, we do. Number 3.
Number 3. Look at you. You have that on your buttons, but I don't want to stress you out. So really. But this I thought was we have no particular order today. So I thought I'd play stuff that I thought was cool, stuff I've done over the years or whatever. And I remember as kids when we first heard Grand Funk Railroad, man, and I just thought they were rocking. They were an American band, which, I didn't hold that against them.
Mm-hmm. I had that album.
The E Pluribus Funk.
Yeah, it was silver and round and looked like a coin. It was not like, square.
Yeah, and I mean they were at a time they had I mean, what's the guy's name? I can't remember. Mark told me. They had a billboard in Manhattan like for months,
In
and then
Times
there was
Square?
what?
In Times
Yeah,
Square.
Times Square, and there was a strike, and nobody would come to take it down, so it was up there for like the whole summer or something like that. I'll have to ask him about the story, but yeah. So okay, so let's start off the soiree with Mark Farner.
Mark Farner. We're an American band.
And we don't need anybody. No,
Well,
I don't
we-
need
we
a whole
still-
lots of money.
I don't need a big fancy car.
Okay.
Okay.
I got more than I can ask for. Let's
Okay.
just do the song ourselves.
Sue feels the same about Grand Funk.
I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need no big fine car. I got everything that a man would want. I got more than I can ask for. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. I got a sweet, sweet loving woman, and she knows how to treat me right. My baby, she's alright. My baby, she's out of sight. Don't you know? Come on, some kind of wonderful. Yeah, she's everybody. Some kind of wonderful. I know that she is. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Is there anybody got a sweet loving woman like mine? Got to be somebody, yeah. Got a sweet loving woman like mine. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? One more time. Can I get a witness? I need somebody. Oh yeah, talking like a lady, some kind of wonderful. Talking like a lady, some kind of wonderful. Talking like a lady, some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah, some kind of She's so
This is a special contract.
I didn't push that button.
Yeah, I didn't either. Mark Farner.
Dancing around that stage. And Rick Derringer
Yeah.
also.
What?
Rick Derringer was playing
Derringer,
guitar.
Paul Pesco, Chris Clark tucked over in the corner.
Charlie Torres.
Torres on bass. That was a great show.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because I have another clip from that show because the audio is good and the video is cool. I was an executive producer on that show. And it's funny how things go. You know, we left New York 17 years ago, so
Almost 18. August will be 18. Time flies.
yeah, you're having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you know, you okay. So we left New York almost 18 years ago, and I'm driving down here for 2 days, you know, waiting for the moving truck and that whole thing, and we, you know, left the house in New York, and that was over. That New York was done.
Done dirt cheap.
It's not like we were hanging on to a storage locker. There was nothing.
Nope.
And so we drove for 2 days to get down here, and it was trying times because we were moving down here for Cody, who was our dog, who was having trouble with the hills in New York, and it's a whole big thing. But I'm just imagining as we drive, hour after hour, that I'm moving farther and farther away from my career, and will I ever play? Will I ever? And
The eternal optimist.
well, no, I gotta question the circumstances. Where is this going to lead me? I've done more shits in the past 18 years. I did that show, which also included
Michael
Bolton, Twisted Sister, Robin Zander, Mark was on, Mark Farner, Torque,
Rick Derringer.
I keep forgetting you, Rick. I'm sorry. And I think if there's a point to be made about any of it, it's only over when you say it's over.
That's right.
And
well, you didn't realize that so many musicians live down here.
I never even thought about it because I never thought of living any place but New York. There was, I thought of living additional places, like we were talking about a house in Montauk, and we were talking about a house on Sanibel, which, by the way, that would have been the biggest mistake that we could have made. You do not want to live on an island unless it's Long Island and you're in the best place you could be in.
No hospital.
Yeah, no hospital on the island. No way off the island if anything happens to the bridge.
Yeah, I didn't. Alligators on the island.
Right?
Yeah.
Alligators, and then there's that weather thing that happens.
There was an alligator on the news the other day swimming in the Gulf on Fort Myers Beach. An alligator.
So come on down.
I work for the tourism department.
Yes, she does, trying to keep tourism.
So now Sue says it's scary to move far from one's roots. And the best move she made was moving out of Long Island.
Well, there you go. Now that I'm here and I own this particular state, particular town, now that I have it pretty wired, after 18 years, I know my way around.
Lenny says, "Screw alligators."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you screw
them,
them, Lenny.
More comfortable because first of all, I'm only 2.5 hours away from New York, the center of the universe. And if you add the 15-minute drive to either the private airport or the international airport, and an hour on top of that, 4 or 5 hours, I'm hanging with the homie in NYC. So, and I've asked myself over the years, do I need to go there? Nope.
No.
And, there's, maybe Lenny's found the perfect place. I don't know. Maybe Jim down in Costa Rica.
Oh, man.
But this is as close as it gets for me. I don't want to leave the country.
Yeah, but all those animals in Costa Rica. Is it Costa Rica or Dominican Republic?
It's Costa Rica.
That would be cool having, I don't know though, monkeys, they can
you know what,
they're little troublemakers.
Places like that are proof that they were here first. So I don't, look, I feel bad throwing the lizards out of the pool cage.
Well, I don't throw them out. We save them when they get in the pool.
Yeah, no. And now that we found out, I'll waffle on, but
okay.
Doing the show has been I was always one of those pull back the curtain guys. I always wanted to give somebody a peek or,
Well, Sue says there's too much traffic in New York. Yes, there is.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, you adjust to anything.
And too many rude people.
You want to talk about somebody who forgot what traffic is? She's over there.
Yeah.
It takes us a minute to get out of our development. She's freaking. Oh, look at this traffic. It's like, are you kidding me? This is like Sunday at 9 at night.
Okay, for our next
Oh, we're going to go right into the next one?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
already
yes.
quarter after.
This was so much fun. This is a mixed up Monday, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm probably going to get busted for playing this because it has music in it, but you know what? It's worth it because it illustrates a really great point. I do this show, and if there's a hook in the show, it's that you get to see and know things that you would not otherwise get to see and know about our business, if that's what if you care about it. And I love our business. I mean, it's like a motorcycle club with no gas.
And no bikers.
And no bikers.
No, there's bikers in this business.
Anyway, so just further proof. So what do we? Oh. What number is
Brian.
that? Yeah, what number is that?
1.
Number 1.
Yep.
Okay, this was goes way back. So the production value on this clip is limited at best. But what it is it's an edit of Brian Bassett's show. Well, that when his episode when he was on the show. If you don't remember Brian, he's the guitar player in Wild Cherry. And if you don't remember Wild Cherry, I think you do. But if you're not calling it up so easy, just watch this, because this is a sizzle reel that I put together of his episode. So Brian Bassett
On guitar.
Wild Cherry.
We were in a top 40 cover band, and so when we could like learn any song, sometimes 3-4 songs in a rehearsal, okay, what's up? How long, is the hit this week? So we learned that one, Shining Star. Okay, well, let's give that one a shot, So whatever was on the charts, we were playing, and so to make the switch in style wasn't that big of a deal for us.
Yeah, you had that stuff in your pocket. That's all.
I played in a couple different bands with a couple sets of musicians, eventually ending up in Wild Cherry. And we were sort of a A-list regional club band. By that point, I had been in 4 or 5 bands, had been playing, 5 or 6 years. And we were a rock band. And the song is very autobiographical, exactly what happened. We were playing Zeppelin, Foghat, ZZ Top, all rock stuff, Robin Trower. And someone actually came up to us, the clubs were changing. There was a club called the 2001 Disco in Pittsburgh, held a big, held a couple thousand people. And someone actually, 2001 being a futuristic name then, in 1976. But it was, lighted dance floor, and someone actually came up to our drummer and said, "You better start playing some funky music, white boy," because we started. Everybody's dancing. Of course, Casey's, coming out, and the Bee Gees, and even Bowie and Lennon with Fame, and all those songs were coming out of Earth, Wind and Fire, Commodores, and all those songs were the hits then, and so we really made a concerted effort to go in that direction and wrote some songs in that with that feel, basically inspired by the Commodores, and Play That Funky Music was one of them.
You've got not just a hit song, but a hit song at a tipping point in a controversial time, awesomely placed. What was that like?
Well, it happened so fast, and really our intention, we paid for that record and most of our first album ourselves. We recorded it up in Cleveland Recording, which was a pretty famous studio. And we really wanted to get a single in the jukeboxes at the time, And but while we were recording that, Play That Funky Music, a record producer, Carl Midori, who was looking for new acts, they had just started Sweet City Records in Cleveland, backed up by the Belkin brothers, who were big concert promoters.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Belkin brothers.
Right, and huge concert promoters. They started a label, were looking for acts to sign, and they came into our studio, and within a short time, Rob Parisi, the band leader and the writer of the song, had us signed, and we were on Epic, and that was in the day of radio boiler rooms. You had to get placed on stations, and so we had, little Sweet City Records had some really dedicated promo guys that were calling day and night radio stations trying to get us a place. I think we broke in Atlanta on one of their big 6-point stations, and then it went through really all the R&B stations started picking it up, and for there was no picture of us on the cover, so for
Exactly.
a long time, a lot of people thought we were a black band.
Nah.
Yeah, Brian.
And still a fantastic musician.
Oh,
But I want to thank you for letting me. I used to watch all those shows. Now we're going back, and I don't want to do the dinosaur rock or anything like that. Oh, it's time for my medicine. No. I'd go back to, a black and white television and like dying to see any music on television. Hullabaloo, Shindig, Dick Clark, oh God, Soul Train. I mean, that was what we had. We didn't have YouTube. Oh, let me see how Eddie Van Halen did that. Let me see how John Lennon. We didn't have any of that. We had to walk to school through the snow, uphill both ways. It was a different time. And I never knew. I don't think that I even knew until Brian was on the show that Wild Cherry wasn't, I didn't know it was all white. I might have thought maybe it was a mixture, a multiracial band, but I never imagined that they were a fusion band.
But they had froze.
I mean, it just goes to show, and like I said, back in those days, watching Hullabaloo, watching, all that stuff. And I used to love the Seeds, Pushing Too Hard, and the Music Machine that play with the leather gloves on, and all that stuff. I mean, and then those bands, you never heard of them again. I mean, there was, the Zombies, and they had a couple of hits.
They didn't write any more hits.
What?
Probably because they didn't write any more hits.
Well, I mean, okay.
Well,
But those guys in Wild Cherry they're all players. You know what I mean? You wonder what happens to those bands. I mean, like, what are the guys in Question Mark and the Mysterians doing now?
what? What did they do? What
Really?
song did they do? Build Me Up Buttercup?
Yep, that's
Oh!
it. Why don't you build me up,
Buttercup, baby, just to let me down.
let me down?
And mess me around and then... Okay,
First of all.
that's all of that. What's the
Okay.
name of the band that did that?
Question Mark and the Mysterians.
Wow. I don't think
No, they
ever
didn't do Build Me Up
Oh,
Buttercup.
that you blonde data you.
I didn't say, I never said that.
I said, what song did they do? And you looked at me like I should know. What's the name of the Question Mark and the Mysterians?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Well, I never knew who did
I'll bet you know the song.
I'm sure, but I never knew the names of the bands. Let's see now. 96 Tears.
Yeah, so like I said,
They didn't do
96
Build Me
Tears.
Up Buttercup.
96 Tears,
That's not Build Me Up Buttercup.
but it's 90. You don't remember 96
I
Tears?
remember it,
that
yes, and I-
horrible Farfisa organ.
I
or
liked it.
Vox organ or whatever.
And Can't Get Enough of You, Baby.
Well, thanks. So moving right along, you see what I have to put up with at work? Misogyny.
Oh, and Mel Schrader?
Yeah, that's
Future bass player for Grand Funk Railroad.
Mel Shacker.
Okay. Him too.
What about him? He played with them?
Yeah, and then he went on to play with Grand Funk.
That's why I played Mark Farner.
Yeah. Who did Build Me Up, Buttercup?
Oh God. I don't know. Why don't you? All right, anyway, so what's next
Why
up?
do you build me up?
Oh, why do you?
The
Don't you sing better?
foundations. The foundations.
Foundations, that's right.
Okay. Now that we have solved that mystery.
Okay, what's next on the hit parade there,
Next
kid?
on the hit parade. Ooh, Dancing Alone.
Oh, yes. Okay. What number is that?
2.
This is a little video that we cobbled together based on a song that we did for an artist that we were developing for,
To see what happens.
to see what
Gotta
happens.
throw some stuff. See
Well,
if
yeah.
anything sticks.
And as a result, some of this stuff is probably going to be on my record. So
there's that.
there you go. Let no seed
It's
go
not
unplanted.
over till the fat lady sings. Why do you build me up,
Build me up.
buttercup baby?
No, it's not.
Okay, Dancing Alone.
What did that mean? You start singing? You're not telling me it's over, right? You're not the fat lady.
I was kidding.
Okay, thank you.
Kidding.
I'm gonna keep an eye out over there. Okay, here. Okay, here
Okay, so singing this is
well, it
Anthony
says here. It
Parsons.
says right there. See?
okay. Okay, he screwed that one up.
Then the sun goes.
Okay, now we're gonna try this again. This is a little toe tapper about losing your fucking mind.
Okay.
There is nothing left to fear. Up here on my own. All at once the air is clear. Then the sun goes down and the light gets low. Feels like I'm losing my mind. Then I hear that sound and away we go. Feels like I'm losing my mind. Start to pound. I know it's time to escape into the underground. Looks like tonight that I know I'm gonna be dancing alone. And like a thief in the night, I pull a random crime. I never know where or when, it's just a matter of time. I'll be back in the darkness and I know I'll be dancing alone. Up here on my own, all at once the air's clear. Just like the fuel gets low, someone throws a switch. I feel my body rock and then I sample the glitch. Now I have what I need and I can start dancing alone. I don't need
nothing left to fear. Up here on my own, all at once the air is clear. Then the sun goes down and the light gets low. Feels like I'm losing my mind. Then I hear that sound and away we go. Feels like I'm losing my mind.
Yes.
Yeah, dancing
along.
alone.
All right, calm down, guys. Yeah, because if you can't, if you write what you know.
It's not like dancing by myself.
No, it's not at all like dancing by myself. Although you are dancing by yourself.
But it's a different meaning.
One of my favorite lines in there is just like a fuse gets blown or someone throws a switch, I feel my body rock and then I sample the glitch.
Yeah.
Ooh, poetry it is.
Ooh, for those that don't know, tomorrow night is the super strawberry moon or strawberry supermoon. And it's not going to be pink or red, but the Native Americans called it that because they knew their strawberries would be ripe when they saw that moon. How about that?
That's great. And this is the closest that the moon will get to the Earth.
Closest
in all
point
of its
to Earth.
journeys, this is the closest,
All
according
these
to...
supermoons we've been having.
We've had a lot of supermoons.
I never
Would you like to have
heard
one
about
now?
supermoons until we moved here. My whole life I went without knowing about a supermoon.
Well, that's because,
It's also known as the worm moon, the buck moon.
Buck moon?
The Cherokees called it the green corn moon. The Cree called it the hatching moon. And in Europe, they called it the rose moon, the honey moon, or the mead moon.
The mead moon?
Mead, like, something to drink, that stuff that they drank back in the olden days. Mead.
Yeah, I love that.
What is it? It's like beer or something,
I don't
guess.
know what it is, and I don't really need to know.
Well, anyway,
Anyway,
it rises in the morning.
what does? The mead?
The strawberry supermoon.
Oh. The mead rises in the morning?
Tomorrow.
now we're doing spy code. The mead rises in the morning.
I gotta know what is mead like.
Look it up
that
there.
mulled wine or something.
Yeah. Get everybody off on this shit.
Wine, yes, it's a fermented beverage made of honey, water, and yeast. Ugh.
Oh, that's
It's
a
often
honey,
called-
water, and yeast?
It's often called a honey wine. Maybe that's why they called it the honeymoon over in England.
Yeah. The guy says to his friend,
Let's
last
see.
time I was lying next to you, someone stepped on my tongue.
Okay, mead is like a kissing cousin to beer. Both of them are brewed and fermented in a similar way, more so than wine. So it is like a beer.
Okay.
It says, does it get you drunk?
Well, I'm guessing.
Don't expect the same effect as drinking a few glasses of Scotch whiskey or bourbon whiskey, though. You'll be puking on the mead. I puked on
Puking on the
Boone's
mead.
Farm strawberry
That's
wine.
an album. Maybe I need to change it in my record. Puking on the mead.
Puking on the mead.
People will be like, what's that? Oh, it's, Easter Island? Well, it's got nothing to do with that.
We got
Puking on the
Angus
mead.
coming in 10 minutes, so
Oh,
let's
so
get on
what-
with
what else?
our hit parade.
What? What's on the hit parade?
Yeah,
How many choices? I got 2 choices left?
you got an Almond Brother next.
An Almond
An
Brother.
Almond Brother.
Oh, same concert
As Mark Farner.
as Mark Farner. Only not Mark Farner. And putting this
We
whole
forgot to
thing
mention
together.
that he was there.
What? That who was
When
there?
you were naming all the people that you played with at that show,
Yeah.
we didn't mention Dickie Betts. We mentioned Rick Derringer, Michael Bolton,
Yeah.
Robin Zander, Twisted Sister.
Well, we didn't
We
play
didn't
with
mention
Twisted
Dickie
Sister.
Betts.
They were actually a band. They played.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on the bill.
Right.
Right. Okay, so
Um,
now we have Dickie Betts, Steve playing with Dickie Betts.
This was cool because Bob Mayo turned me on to the Allman Brothers back in the day, and we used to do this song. We didn't do this version of it. We did the.
I love the Allman Brothers. And
yeah.
actually, Suzanne and I took Steve to Radio City to see them.
Yeah.
Forgot about that,
What
didn't you?
happened? I did forget about that.
I think Greg Allman was dead, maybe. Was
What?
he dead then? It was Warren Haynes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You forgot about that show?
Yeah.
You actually enjoyed it.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure that that's Warren. I like the way Warren plays, and I remember. Well, anyway, I don't want to go down
I
memory
used to
lane.
see the Allman Brothers every summer. They would do a free concert in City Park in New Orleans, and I would be there every summer. And that's when Greg Allman was there, not Dwayne Allman though.
No, I was going to say, no.
That was a little early for me.
But this was a treat, man. I mean, Dickie was cool, and on these kind of shows, you check your, there's you're just playing with other players, and everybody gets respect and gives respect, and it's about the what we all do with the music. So here's what we did with this. What is this?
So
4?
this is number 4. Dickie Betts.
Oh, here we go.
South Bend.
Oh yeah!
Cook it up now. Lord, I'm southbound, mama. Baby, I'm coming home to you. Oh, I'm southbound, mama. Baby, I'm coming home
you do it?
Let me tell you what. Chris Clark, first of all, on the keyboards, gets a big solo.
Amazing.
We had never played that song with Dickie ever.
Nope. Didn't even have a rehearsal.
And no. And and the thing at the end with the blah, 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 that's just like, it sounds planned.
Jamming.
It sounds like we talked about that. We never talked about that.
Well, Rick Derringer and Dickie have played together a lot. So I guess they kind of, know how to fly wing to wing next to each
Well,
other.
a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure. But that doesn't talk about the other 5 guys on the stage.
No, well, Paul
But no,
Pesco.
you know what? Everybody's on that stage is a pro. Paul, I mean, wouldn't have played with all the people that he played with. And that's the thing, everybody's equal on the stage. I mean, it may not seem that way to you Britney Spears fans. But free Britney, man. Okay? You better work, bitch.
You want a hot body? You want a
Ferrari?
You better work, bitch. Okay, so.
You want a Bugatti?
Does she say that?
Yeah, Bugatti, sip something from a, I don't know. I really do know. I listen to it. It's on my playlist. You better work, bitch. And the English accent I like. That's perfect.
Well,
Very Britney. Very, very, where's she from? Kenner, Louisiana?
Yeah, not Kenner. She's from, oh, come on. Why'd you do that to me?
I did it to you.
My brother's girlfriend was where she was from.
Oh, Snodgrass. No. Wow.
Kenner is next to New Orleans. It's
okay.
New Orleans.
I don't know. I'm not ashamed, and that's all there is to it. I don't know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, where's Angus? Damn it.
He's coming.
Where are you, Angus? Confounded. Is he coming? You see, that's the thing. Is he coming? I don't know. You never can tell. All right, he said, quarter of, 10 of. You watching? Oh, yeah, I'm putting the pressure on you. I could
Kentwood.
always... What happened?
Kentwood.
Kentwood.
Yeah.
I was close. I got the K right.
Yes, you did.
And the E, I got the E right.
Right.
And the N was right. I said Kenner.
Well,
Is there
Kenner's
such
not,
a place?
Yeah, that's like New
Kentwood.
Orleans.
Sounds like something.
Kentwood is
That
like
sounds
in
like
the
something-
boonies.
That sounds like something they'd say in England. Oh, wouldn't you? But that Kentwood. You watch much Peaky Blinders?
Oh, we love Peaky Blinders. New season on.
Listen, Arthur. Oh, man.
Oh, I think it's time for a commercial.
Wow, how'd you do that?
Ah, you taught me. Oh, right. After. Well, you have to wait for the commercial. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And there we go.
Oh, wow. Who's that knocking at my door? Who's that knocking?
Angus!
Angus in the house.
Angus!
Hey.
There we go. Yeah. Oh.
Lenny roll that for you?
Oh, this. So look, because almost 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see this here?
Wow, a book.
Yeah, that's all the guests and stuff like that. When I schedule them, I put them in here and make other notes. This is the second book I've gone through. I'm at the end of it now. Now I got to go find another one.
That's because you put one name per page.
Yeah, that would do it.
Well, I mean, before we had three guests a week, and then the first book had like 4 guests a week.
Nah.
Well, that's true.
You know, this plus lots of notes and stuff like that in there.
But we all didn't. How far back did we start the Free for All Friday? Was that always? I
No.
think it was always.
Was it?
Yeah, I think, you know what? I don't know.
Well, you have the book.
You know what? You're absolutely right. So I did write it on there. Okay. Let's see. July. Oh yeah, July 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday, July 9th, 2021. Then I have to find my other book.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it there. There are librarians to deal
You
with
know
that
what?
for you.
Yeah.
And man, I think we have watched every Star Wars thing there is.
Yes, we did. Well,
Oh,
no,
really?
We watched the last.
we didn't watch Boba
Oh yeah, we didn't watch Boba Fett. Do you know what that
Boba
is?
Fett,
No.
and we didn't watch Solo.
We didn't watch that. Yeah, we didn't watch Boba Fett, and we didn't watch Solo.
Oh man, do you guys watch Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, you watch that?
No. Well, what is?
Oh,
It's like, you know what Star Wars is? If there was something that could be the opposite of Star Wars,
why is that
this
the
is
opposite?
it. Because it's in a galaxy far, far away.
It's in England.
It's
It's
good. Peaky
What's it
Blinders.
back in what the
Peaky Blinders.
early 1900s. There was a gang called the Peaky Blinders because they wore those flat top caps and they put razor blades in them so you couldn't see them, and they would hit somebody in the eyes with them and blind them.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's
Peaky
nice.
Blinders.
It's good. Yeah, Peaky
Yeah,
Blinders.
but it is good.
Here, you know what? I'll read.
It's really
Peaky
good.
Blinders. It's a crime
We're
drama.
on season 6. Season 6 just came out.
It's like
It's on Netflix.
Okay, Netflix. That does make sense.
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, real good.
5th season begins. Well, all right, I won't go. It's real good. It's real good. And I think you were in a band with Arthur.
Okay. Let's see. Band with Arthur.
Oh, listen, mate. You like making money, don't you? Yeah, I do too. Right.
But Arthur was right.
Oh,
But he was fucking crazy, wasn't he?
Crazy.
He was fucking daft.
Okay, so what we got, Angus?
Yeah, so what do we got, pal?
all right. What do we got? We got on Tuesday.
It's you, right? You. It's gonna be you.
No, it's not me.
Stella?
Stella's coming on. No, I don't know if you know this guy. He is Tony Cintron. Drummer.
Wow, like George? The same name as George?
Yes, and that's a little weird, but he plays with. He's playing with the All Stars, the Hollywood All Stars.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I believe me. Steve sent me a track of them. They redid "Living in America,"
Yeah.
and the brothers laid down such a fat groove that I had to back up. I mean, I'm telling you, these guys are so good.
Now, I think
And I love James Brown, and I love that whole thing, big horn band. This
Look,
is
he's got pearls on.
yeah, it's Crispin and Arno and the guys and it's nuts.
he might be the percussion player.
I wouldn't care if he
Well,
was
I
the
see some
roadie. If he's got
cymbals.
anything to do with that band, I like him.
But it says here, yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of touring. He's toured with Spyro Gyra,
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow, so he knows. Oh, okay, so we have friends in common.
Ricky Martin.
You have friends in common. You have the guys in the Uptown Horns. You have
No, I
Steve
don't mean that. I
Gaspar.
mean, but beyond that, if he played in Spyro, that was oh God, what was? No, don't do it. I can picture him. I haven't seen him.
Herb Alpert he played with too.
Okay, let's move on to Herb Alpert. Well, yeah, I like the TJ Brass. He's got to have that thing. I mean, it's. I tell you what, like I said, I just heard this one track from the Hollywood All Stars record.
Yeah.
Yeah, living in America, just
Is that
freaking.
released
I
yet?
think we might have gotten
Is what?
flack.
Has that been released yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, you got a track from Steve Gaspard or something?
Yeah, from,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think their EP just got released.
Oh, is it on there?
I don't know. I'd
Oh
have to go
man,
check.
I should
We'll
be on
have to
top of that.
ask Tony.
Well, I got to talk to Charlie this week anyway because I'm about to drop
Tony, Charlie,
Volume 1.
Charlie
But,
just played the Whiskey a Go Go.
I know. And the funny thing is, he had a picture, talking about Charlie from the label. He had a picture of him and I don't know who the other guy was standing outside the Rainbow, and I said, go inside and stand between where the round tables are and look up for the buzzard bass.
Oh,
I haven't heard back yet.
Yeah.
But I used to, if you were really in, you got to sit. Have you ever been to the Rainbow?
no, I haven't. No.
If you were really in there, I mean, there was booths and it was it was a hang.
Yeah, I think
If you were
Frank.
really in, there were two like half round tables, right? That could put about 9 people on it. It was a bench seat. And, if you were one of those people, you got to hang and where the really cool shit was happening, right? And so one night I'm in there and I get so fucking hammered. I was probably been up for long, whatever it was, and I just
Probably.
couldn't. Chances are, I couldn't hold my head up anymore. And I'm sitting in the one. There's one that your back is to the door, and there's one that your face is to the door. I'm sitting in the middle, the dead middle of 9 people, right? 4 on either side, and my back is to the door, and I finally have to just put my head back like this. And up on the ceiling was the 10 of diamonds, right there, all by itself. And it became my trivia question. You have not truly been fucked up at the Rainbow until you know where the 10 of diamonds is.
I think Frank.
It
Franny's
was-
yeah, I think.
yeah, I'm sure.
I think Franny, not me though.
Well,
Well,
it's, I mean, first of all, I mean, it had its
I
time.
got news for you, bud. We got blocked.
For what?
I guess name it, but nobody has commented in like a half an hour, and
What
I went
happened?
and looked, and
Uh-oh.
we're done dirt cheap.
Really?
Yep.
It says that?
Yeah, it does. It says right here.
so it's just us.
We got busted for playing Wild Cherry.
How do you know it was Wild
Oh,
Cherry?
it could have been Southbound.
It could have been Mark Farner.
Could have been, man.
Your video is blocked and can't be.
Are those on YouTube?
49 locations.
What?
Are they on YouTube?
Let me tell you, when
No, this is Facebook. 'Cause
Facebook. When I don't see a comment for 40 minutes, I know something's wrong.
the
Okay.
children
Oh,
have
no,
been-
let me
children
see
have
back
been
if I
silenced.
pull up my phone.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, you know what? Good idea. I'll
You
check
would?
on another device myself.
All right, check on another device.
I will. I really, really will.
Yeah. All right, we're live on YouTube.
Yeah. We're live on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I go to Facebook,
There you go.
I get
Okay. I don't know. And then
this. Your video is blocked and can't be viewed in 249 places. Well, but you're still
which
live.
means it can be viewed in
Well, I guess
165,284
it's
places.
not where the children are.
The children.
Somebody answer. Is anybody
That's
in?
that.
Can't really
Play
know.
that funky music, White Boys. The last thing I heard, so I think that's what did it.
Oh no.
No, but you played him first. They saw Mark Farner.
Right.
Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh, come on. You know what?
All right. Well, so that's that.
That's that. I forgot to.
I feel like I'm dancing alone.
You are dancing alone.
I forgot to show you the. Franny made chili the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harpo loves chili.
Harpo the
Oh,
bird
the
loves
bird.
chili.
Look at this. Look at
Oh.
that.
Did it have meat in it?
Yeah.
They're not vegetarian?
No, are you kidding
Apparently
me?
not.
He eats. He eats. When we get like hot wings and stuff like that, I throw the
That's cannibalism.
yeah. He'll eat the bone.
Oh, the bones. Well, that's not. That's
Yeah, he'll,
cannibalism.
he'll eat the bone. I remember one time put the leftover turkey from Thanksgiving in his cage. he was
Oh, wow. He, you know.
he was standing on the thing, chewing on it.
Oh no.
Oh, so Stella went and saw the new Jurassic Park movie the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
How
Yeah,
was it?
a private showing. She went with some friends and the parents. They rented the whole movie theater
Cool.
Wow.
just so they can go and not be around a lot of people
And not get shot.
Not
Yeah,
get shot. Yeah.
not.
That was. I think that was the last time we were to the movies was to see Cliff's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said it was great. I still
All right,
can't
well-
do anything, but all right, that's it then. Well, I do have.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock and
So-
nobody's watching. So
Yeah,
there's
it's
that.
8 o'clock, and well, I think somebody's watching.
All right, well, nobody's saying anything.
Well, maybe they hate us.
I'll save the joke for next week then.
Yeah.
What?
Steve.
What was the joke about?
Oh no! It was just two parents. They put their kids to bed. A little while later, they hear screaming coming from one of the bedrooms. They open the door, and little Tommy's in there. Said he swallowed a nickel, and he's gonna die. And they tell him, "Look, calm down. You're not gonna die from eating a nickel. It's all right. Don't worry." He's like, "No, I'm gonna die." So the father takes a nickel out of his pocket, and he pretends to pull it from the kid's ear. The kid goes, grabs the nickel, swallows it, and says, "Do that again."
Okay.
Paramano says you guys are off.
Okay, we're off then. So there's that.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk later then.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later. Thanks, bud.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right,
Bye, Angus. Thanks.
no problem. See you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent you a DM. You
Well, I
guys
don't
are
know if
off
anybody
the
can
show
hear
is-
us, but if we don't see you in the future, we'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, that fucking sucks.